Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate SaaS customer support by WhatsApp. So I run a software as a service company and want my clients to get automated support, troubleshooting and product info via WhatsApp. So for that I am going to build a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, and this chatbot is going to reduce my manual workload by providing automation. So firstly in this video we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to build this automation or this chatbot, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate SaaS customer support by WhatsApp. So right before you on my screen you can see this is the flow I have created for creating the chatbot, and this chatbot is going to respond to your customer queries 24/7 while you are busy or unavailable. So now I am going to show you how you can create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for enhancing your business. But before that I am going to show you the real working of this automation. So for that let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as my test number. So here I am going to enter a message that is I am getting some issues, and as I have entered this message I am getting a welcome message that is hi, welcome to Cloud Suite Support, how can I help you today? And here we are getting two buttons, that is report issue and second button is plan info. So now let's select our first button, that is report issue, and as I have selected it I am getting a message consisting of the list of the issues I am facing. So now let's open this list and select our issue over here, and here you can see I am getting two options. So I am going to select this first option, that is login issues, and here you can see as I have selected this first item, that is login issues, I am getting a message which says please describe the login issues or upload a screenshot so we can understand better. So here you can see I am getting the same issue which I have recently provided, means our chatbot is also sending personalized message to our customers. So here you can either send a screenshot of the issue or simply enter your login issue. So now I am going to provide a screenshot over here. So here in my picture section you can see I am getting this image that is issue, so I am going to just upload it, and as I have uploaded it I am receiving a message which says your support request has been received, our team will contact you soon. So here you can see our first button is working properly. Now let's select our second button, that is plan info, and as I have selected this button I am getting a message consisting of the list of the subscription plans. So now let's open this list and see the plan. So here you can see I am getting two plans. So I am going to select this first plan, that is basic plan, and afterwards we are getting the details of this basic plan with its pricing, and here you can see we are getting two buttons, that is yes buy now and no go back. So here I am going to firstly select this button, that is no go back, and as I have selected this button I am again getting the list. So now let's open this list, and here I am going to select my second option, that is pro plan, and as I have selected it I am getting the details of this plan again, and here I am going to select this first button, that is yes buy now, and as I have selected it I am getting a message asking for the full name. So now I am going to provide my full name as testing user. So here I have provided my full name also, and as I have provided my full name it is asking me to enter my email address. So here I am going to enter my email address as testinguser@pabblytudes.com. So here I am going to enter this email address, and as I have provided my email address I am getting a message which says thank you testing user for purchasing the plan. So here you can see I am getting the same name which I have recently entered over my WhatsApp chatbot. So you can also create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So for that you simply have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over the sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow you get 100 free credits every month for practicing the chatbot. And if you already have an existing account you can simply click over the sign in. But before moving on forward I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owner gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us, and if you wish to join the Pabbly community you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to the Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in as I already have an account on Pabbly Chatflow. And once you finish your sign up you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see we are getting the products provided by Pabbly. You can access any of these products, and as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot. For that we have to access this Pabbly Chatflow. So now let's click over this access now button and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And here on this dashboard page you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. So you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. So if you want to learn more about this process of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, you can find video link in the description given below. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, for that we firstly have to create a flow. So for that you simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar, and if you want to learn more about these features, you can find video link in the description given below. Now let's click over this flows given here, and as you will click over the flows, you will be landed to the flow builder page, and here you can see these are the flows created by me. So you can also create your own flow. So for that you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to the flow page where you can see we are getting the option for entering the flow names. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I have provided it the name Automate SaaS Customer Support by WhatsApp, and afterwards we are getting this trigger, and trigger is basically the action which is going to initiate your chatbot, and on this trigger we are getting trigger events, that is keyword rejects match, user start conversation, template selected, and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be wondering what is this keyword and reject. So keywords are the words which initiate your chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my chatbot as soon as someone enters a message consisting of this word issues. So you just have to type that word and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. Now as soon as someone will enter a message consisting of this word issues, your chatbot will be initiated. So here we are done with our trigger. Now afterwards we are getting the option for reject. So rejects is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input, and if you want to trigger any message, you can enter rejects like this. But here as I have already added my keyword, I will be removing this rejects from here, and here I will be adding one more keyword, that is support. So here we have created two keywords. Now as we are done with our trigger, I am going to send a welcome message to my customer. So for that you simply have to drag and drop, and here you can observe that we are getting this option, that is for the text send button. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this text button node where you can enter the message which you want to send to your customers or the clients. So here I am going to enter a welcome message for my customers. So here you can see that I have entered a welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add some buttons to this message. So for that you just have to click over this add button, and here you can observe that we are getting the dialog box where you have to provide the text of your first button. So now let's enter it and create our first button here. So here you can see I have created my first button. Now likewise we have to create one more button, that is plan info. So now again we have to click over this add button and enter the text of our second button. So here you can see I have entered the text of my second button, that is plan info. Now as soon as someone select this first button, that is report issue, I am going to provide them list of the issues they are facing. So for that you just have to drag and drop, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for list. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this list node where you can create your own list, and on this list node we are getting the option for entering the header, body, and footer for the list. So now I am going to provide a body to my list here. So here you can see I have provided this body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that you simply have to click over this add section, and here you have to enter the section title. So here I am going to provide my section title as issue, and afterwards I am going to add some items to this list. So for that you just have to click over this add items, and you will be getting this dialog box where you have to provide the title of your first item, and your first item will be created. So now let's enter the title and create it. So here you can see I have created the first item of my list. Now I am going to add some more items to this list. So for that again you have to click over this add items and enter the title of your second item. So here you can see I have created the second item of my list, that is installation and setup. Now as soon as someone selects any of these issues, I want to save that response. So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items. So you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for set custom field. So now let's drag it, and we will be getting this contact custom field action by using which we can save the responses provided by our customers. So now I am going to connect this first item, that is login issues, with this contact custom field action, and here it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created, and if you want to create your own contact custom field, you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting the option for contact custom field. fields. So you just have to select it, but before that you have to save this flow so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, which I have already opened. And here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own field, you simply have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name and click over the save button, and your contact custom field will be created. But as I already have created my contact custom field, I will be selecting it over the Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as issues, which can be seen here, and afterwards I am going to enter the value that is login issues, for which I am going to create this contact custom field. So here I have entered this value that is login issues. Now I am going to do the same for the second item. So here I have created the contact custom field for my second item also. Now as soon as someone selects any of these list items, I want to ask them the screenshot or the description of the issues. So for asking the media, that is screenshot, we have to go to actions, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for ask media. By selecting ask media, you can ask any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. from your customers, and this will be responding to your customers even they enters a text also. So here I am going to connect this all contact custom fields node with this media question node, and afterwards I am going to enter a question asking for the description of the issue or the screenshot of the issue. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the description of the issues or for uploading the screenshot, and here you can see in this question I have entered this word that is $issues. So $issues represents the contact custom field which I have selected in both these contact custom fields. Now as soon as my user will select any of these list items, the response will be replaced here, and we will be able to send personalized message to our customers. Now as soon as my user provides answers to this question, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message. So for that you just have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and on that message node we are going to send a confirmation message. So here you can see I have entered this confirmation message. So with this we are done with our first button. Now let's enhance our second button, that is plan info. So I am going to provide them list of the plans provided by this business. So for that again you have to drag and drop and select list over here, and here I am going to provide a body to my list and enter the section title as well, and afterwards I am going to add some items to this list regarding my plans. So here you can see I have created this list for my second button where I have entered a body for my list, and I have provided the section title as plan, and I have entered two items to this list, that is basic plan and pro plan. So here we are done with the list of the plans. Now as soon as someone selects any of these plans, I want to save that response again. So again you have to go to actions and select this node that is set custom field. So now I am going to set the contact custom field for both these items. So here you can see I have provided the contact custom field to both these list items so that I can save the plan selected by my customers. So here you can see I have selected the contact custom field as plans for both these list items and have entered the values. So with this we have provided the contact custom field to all these list items. Now as soon as someone selects any of these list items, I am going to provide them details of this plan. So for that you just have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and here I am going to enter the description of the plan. So here you can see in this text button node I have provided the description of this basic plan, and now I am going to connect this contact custom field with this text button node, and now I am going to add some buttons to this message node. So for that again you have to click over this add button, and here you have to enter the text of your second button, and afterwards I am going to do the same for the second item. So here you can see I have created two buttons, that is yes buy now and no go back, and even I have provided the detail for the second plan, that is pro plan, with the two buttons, that is yes buy now and no go back. And now as soon as someone select this first button, that is yes buy now, I am going to ask them some questions for purchasing the plan. But if my user selects this button, that is no go back, I am going to redirect them to the list which I have created for this plans. Now as soon as my user will select this button, that is no go back, they will be redirected to this list and they can select any of the list item again. And now as we are done with our second button, I am going to enhance this first button, that is buy now. So for that we just have to ask some questions from our customers. So for that again you have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option, that is ask question. So you just have to drag it and you will be getting this question node where you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers or the client. So here I am going to connect this first button, that is yes buy now, with this question node so that my user user can be redirected to this question note as soon as they select this first button, that is yes by now. So here I am done with this. Now I am going to enter a question over here. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the full name, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as full name, which can be seen here, and afterwards I am going to select my format as any. And now as we are done with our first question, now I am going to ask another question from my customers. So for that again you have to select this ask question note. So here you can see that I have entered this another question asking for the email address, where I have selected my contact custom field as email and the format as email. And as I have selected my format as email, it is asking me to enter the numbers. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your customers, and after that you can enter the validation message also. So here we are done with the both questions. Now as soon as my user provides me answer of these both questions, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message in a personalized way. So here you can see I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message, which says thank you $full name, which is the contact custom field which we have selected over this first question. And after that I have entered for purchasing the $plan, which is the contact custom field which we have selected over the list items. So with this we are done with the creation of our flow. Now we just have to save this flow. So for that you simply have to click over the save button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says flow updated successfully, means we have successfully saved our flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated reply, let me take it towards my inbox section. For that you simply have to click over the inbox, and on this particular number you can see I am successfully receiving message from my customers and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through a flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message, and if the user selects our first button, that is report issue, we are going to provide them a list of the issue they are facing. Now here we are done with the creation and testing of our chatbot. So you can also create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now. And if you want to share this flow with your friends, you just have to go to the flows, and here you can see this is the flow I have created named as Automate SaaS Customer Support by WhatsApp. So for getting the link of this flow and sharing with your friends, you just have to click over this 3 dots, and here you can see we are getting this option for sharing the flow. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this link which you can share with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing tool that is Pabbly Chatflow, and they can also automate their works. And I'm going to provide the link of the flow I have recently created in my description box. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.